Hello Pisces, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree and I will be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of April 2021. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'm going to be using my Trippin Waite Tarot. Last month, so many of you enjoyed my Groovy Waite Tarot. So this is another deck by the same creator, another fun, vibrant, colorful deck. For the clarifiers, I will be using my Radiant Rider Waite Tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Pisces, with an Angels of Abundance Oracle card. All right, let's go ahead and get right into it, Pisces. I hope you're having a great month. All right, Pisces. Wow, your cards are just spilling out here. So what do we need to know for the sign of Pisces as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2021? All right, I thought I saw another card flip over, but okay. All right, so as it relates to work, money, Pisces, I have to say that opportunities are coming, things are working well, but you're going to have to pay attention to I want to say I'm hesitant to say it, but I feel like I don't know any other way to say it. Things are feeling a little out of control, but you have to understand, Pisces, that you have more control than you think you do, but you're not really tapping into that. It's like you almost feel like you're kind of a victim of circumstance. And I'm not saying that that may not be true, because it very well may be. But in those circumstances, you have more power than you think you do. And I say that because the Emperor in the reverse talks about that. Sometimes it talks about relinquishing our power because we think we don't have any. And it's kind of reminding us to realize that we can't make that disconnect, okay? You have the ultimate say, the ultimate decision-making power in how your financial life goes or doesn't go, how things happen or don't happen, the success you get, the results you create, and so forth. So the Ace of Wands is telling me that you really have a lot of brilliance and you have a lot of abilities, and you have, it's like you have so much going for you, but you're not seeing it as such. And so in some ways you give up, or you just don't put forth the effort because you think the battle is already lost. So I hope this is making sense, Pisces, because all of these cards here pretty much are opportunity or decision-making cards. But because you're not seeing them as such, it's almost like you don't see the ability that you have with the opportunity, with your power, with your decisions, with your abilities, with your control, whatever the case may be. All right, so it's interesting that that came out, because I'm wondering if there's going to be some opportunities that you just don't take advantage of, Pisces, because you think, why bother? You think, well, I've already lost, so I'm not going to waste any more time. I get it. We've all been there. Okay, so we've got the Emperor, we've got the Ace of Wands. Something good is right around the corner. Please don't not see something good happening for what it is, right? Do what you got to do. Don't give up. Please don't give up. Next, we got the Page of Cups. Page of Cups talks about an offer coming, but when the card is in reverse, sometimes the offer is rescinded, right? Why is the offer rescinded? Because we think we're not good enough, or we think something's wrong, or we think that the opportunity is not met. Whatever the case may be, please don't neglect something that may be literally showing up on a platter and being handed to you. Okay, we also have the Two of Swords here. Now, the Two of Swords is about making a decision, but when she's in the reverse, this is about procrastinating on a decision. I mean, all of this could be tied together here. You're procrastinating, or you're not making a decision. Therefore, an opportunity gets rescinded, so you don't put forth any effort, and you think that you have no power and that things just kind of happen. We also have the Page of Wands. This talks about changes happening in the workplace. Now, Page of Wands also is a message about the workplace too. A message about something changing and something not necessarily in the way that you expected it to kind of happen. Again, I have a feeling all of this is connected here. So I guess because we got this Ace of Wands, this is a very powerful card. So I'm not going to not emphasize the energy that's coming through with this card, but I am picking up that Pisces, you've got to really kind of reassess how you're seeing things, especially anything finances, money, work, business related, because your perspective may not necessarily be, the reality. We all see things through our own lens and through our own filter. But I'm really stressing to you here, Pisces, that you've got literal gold coming your way, but you may not see it as that. And so I really want you to take advantage of that, because it's really going to set you off financially. And I mean that in a good way. All right, so very interesting. I've never had that come through for you, Pisces. I've never had that so clearly communicated. So let's go ahead and continue on and see what else shows up for you, my beautiful Pisces. Ooh, as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. Let's move everybody down here. All right. Okay, Pisces, so as we move into the second week of April, I can see here that, you do kind of move past what we're talking about here in the first week. I can tell that with the Tower card here in reverse. It means that you're in the rebuilding phase. However, we've got Temperance, High Priestess in reverse, also the Queen of Swords, and we got two queens here, which means there's people around you. When I see court cards side by side, and in this case two queens, this is more actual people as opposed to energy or situation. So we have the Queen of Wands. This is somebody you work with, somebody you know in a professional manner. Queen of Swords. Now, Queen of Swords could be a friend, but this is somebody that you have a much closer relationship to. It could be like a best friend or something like that. The Queen of Swords also could be a family member, a female family member. I'm picking up that this is two women here, two women that are very close to you in the sense that you know them more than just an acquaintance, more than just a casual friend, right? So this is someone at your work who's on your side, someone who's your cheerleader. But this Queen of Swords person, this someone you know, a close friend or a close family member, is someone who is jealous, someone who is not as supportive or as authentic or as genuine as you thought they would be. Now that could be, is this woman possibly feeding you some BS about what maybe saying, well, you can't do that, you can't do this, you should do this, you should do that. And sometimes people close to us will say things, and maybe they're not intentionally trying to be harmful, but they don't realize that some of the things they say are very hurtful, or they're very damaging, or they're very, I guess malicious could be, but I don't want to say someone would truly be malicious if they're, quote, your friend or family member. But hey, We've all been there. We've all had those people in our lives. So I'm picking up, Pisces, that there is a female that you work with or someone you know in a professional capacity who is very much your cheerleader. She's very much on your side. However, there is another toxic female close to you who doesn't want you to win. And like I said, I think that's affecting some things here energetically for you, which as a result affects your money. April's going to be a very interesting month for you because it looks like you're going to be overcoming some of this and you're going to push through. But I do see that sometimes you have, people in your ear just saying stuff, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Next, we have the Page of Swords here. Page of Swords is some good news about something being removed or eliminated. This is going to give you some type of a financial benefit. Could be, maybe you pay something off, maybe a fee gets removed, maybe speeding ticket gets dismissed. I don't know, whatever the case may be, there's going to be something good that gets removed, and it's going to, like I said, give you some type of a financial benefit to it. Next, we've got Temperance, Tower, High Priestess, all in reverse. This one's really good to see in the reverse because that's talking about rebuilding. Temperance means things are a little out of balance. And I'm not surprised that the second week of April is going to be a little off balance for you, Pisces, because you're kind of going through some stuff here, right? It's really hard to be focused on money, finances, career, all that stuff when we've got other things happening in our life, right? And everybody goes through it. Everybody has to deal with this. We all have things that we need to sort out and sort through. And it looks like you're going to be doing that once we hit that second week of April, Pisces. Finally, we have the High Priestess. We got to trust our intuition. We got to trust our, whoever it is, our divine source, spirit, God, universe, creator, Allah, whatever. We need to tap into that divine connection, and we really need to go within to get the answers that we're seeking. And you will get the answers, Pisces. I wholeheartedly know and believe that that will happen. But just pay attention to this female here. Somebody who is, I use the word toxic, and the sad thing is this is a person who is damaged and who is hurt. And so sometimes damage and hurt comes through as being a toxic person, and it's very unfortunate. All right, Pisces, woo! Let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of April 2021. All right. I say that all the time with this deck. You guys see the cards literally fly out. All right, Pisces, as we move into the second half of April, you are going to overcome this. Yes, look at, we've got strength here, which means you are fully equipped. You have everything you need to break through any type of limitations, boundaries, uncertainties, whatever it is. You are going to do it. You're going to win. You have the strength, you have the tenacity, you have the perseverance to really make things happen. The first half of the month, you're kind of going through some stuff, but the second half of the month kicks in, and so does your strength. Now, we also have the Ace of Cups here, and we have the Ace of Wands. Now, remember, we saw the Ace of Wands here. This is your breakthrough. This is your big opportunity. This is your wonderful thing that is prospering, that is progressing. Ace of Cups, I'm not surprised this Ace of Cups is showing up in the reverse on the Queen of Swords. Why? Because I told you, this is a toxic female that's close to you. Family member, close friend. The Ace of Cups talks about there's some emotional stuff that's not really flowing, right? And you may even cut this person off, or you decide to distance yourself. Maybe you decide to, have a conversation, although I don't really see that happening. I do see that there is going to be some emotional distance between you two, because you can see the person for what it is. You can see what they're doing. You can see that her plans are not genuine. And I think I've said that enough, but emotionally there's going to be a disconnect there, okay? And the Ace of Cups is telling us that. Next we have the Three of Cups in reverse. This means that now this could be related to this, because this talks about like a canceled party, a canceled celebration. You know, maybe there's something that goes on and so you decide not to go to a birthday party that this person's planning. I don't know, but we've got some cancellation of plans here. I'm feeling too like this is something that's not work related. This is something that's going to be fun. However, this will have a financial tie to it. Maybe you don't have to spend money on a gift. Maybe you don't have to, you know, maybe you decided, okay, I'm not going to the party, so I'm going to work that day, and maybe you get paid double. I don't know, but there will be a financial tie to a cancellation of a gathering in some way. Next, we have the King of Pentacles. Do some more research, Pisces. King of Pentacles is the financial literacy card. It means you don't know everything you need to know about a specific or a particular aspect of your finances, whether it's investing, whether it's crypto, whether it's metals, whether it's real estate, I don't know, stocks, bonds, whatever the case may be, your 401k, you got to do some more research in that, okay? Because there's money that you could not be tapping into fully. Maybe you're not fully maxed out in your 401k and you want to get the most you can get, right? Maybe now is the perfect time for you to buy silver. Maybe it's time for you to buy real estate. Whatever the case may be, do some more research so you're more better equipped to take advantage of something that may be very profitable to you. We already talked about the Ace of Wands. Again, I feel these two cards are connected here. You know, you have this opportunity, you have this growth. It still carries over towards the second half of the month. It's just not going to be as apparent. Maybe it's not going to be as big. But the growth is still there. Things are still happening, so don't worry. Finally, we got the Three of Wands, and you're making future plans, Pisces. This is exciting. You're making future plans for your money, for your family, for yourself. You know, things are starting to really kind of give you some, I guess, excitement, some encouragement about what could happen in your future financially. You know, maybe you're thinking about retirement. Maybe you're thinking about how you want to spend the last or later part of your life, you know, how you want to serve. I know not all of us want to work until, you know, we're 90 years old, but some people do work in their 60s, 70s, and beyond because they're doing something they love. And I have a feeling, Pisces, that you're going to be in that place where you really serve others in a wholehearted way that not only benefits them, but it benefits you, both in the short and the long term. All right, Pisces, let's continue on and see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance. For the month of April 2021. Interesting. Okay. All right, Pisces, so we got that repeater card here. The Emperor, saw him here. Oh, there we go, there we go, and there we go. All right, when all is said and done, it's going to be beautiful. Your wish is granted. Your wish is granted, Pisces. Get excited. Whatever you want is going to happen. May not happen in exactly the way or to the degree that you would like, but I can tell you it's happening. It's coming. You know, I always say this. I say, you know, if you're wishing to win the lottery, you know, $10 million, maybe you only win $1 million, but it doesn't mean you didn't win, right? So I just want to say that's exciting, so get ready. The Emperor, I have a feeling, you know, it's in the same positioning as the Emperor we saw here at the beginning of the reading. This is just carrying over. Like I said, really tap into who you are, what you have to offer, and your value, Pisces. There's no denying that you are a gift in every way, shape, or form. And that you really have to see yourself as that, and you have to really showcase yourself in that way, because you truly are, like I said, extremely brilliant. And don't listen to either the internal stuff that tells you that that's not true, or the toxic people around you who may tell you that that's not true. Okay, so this looks like something that you're going to have to work on throughout the month. This is something you're going to have to constantly cultivate within yourself. Next, we got the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is he's a very powerful card because he's the card of elimination. It's about cutting things off in a very specific way. And he does that not only to protect himself, but to protect the things around him. And I have a feeling you're going to be doing that. You have the Strength here, and you also have the Ace of Cups here, which means could be that you're severing ties with people, could be cutting yourself off from things that are just no longer supportive in the goals and the dreams that you have for yourself. Next, we have the Hierophant in the reverse. I've been seeing this a lot with all the signs this month. The Hierophant talks about going against the grain, sometimes doing things your own way and not playing by the rules. I think that sometimes that could be a wonderful thing. Other times we have to be very careful so we can absorb the risks involved in doing that. Whatever the case is for you, Pisces, you can play by your own rules, but just be prepared that if things don't work out, you will have to deal with that too. We also have the Ace of Swords. No, this one is not a repeater. I thought it was. But we have the Ace of Swords, which talks about sometimes things don't necessarily start in the way we expect them to. It's like you make a breakthrough, but something is still not quite complete. Something is still not resolved. Something is still not happening in the way that we anticipated or the way that we want it to. So the Ace of Swords, again, means that things are progressing. However, it may not be exactly in the time frame that we thought, or like I said, it could start but then not finish. Like it could, you know, it's like when something blossoms but then it doesn't go to full, you know, to full maturity, I guess. So whatever the case may be, I think you're going to be in a good position for this, Pisces, because I'm feeling like there's some other things that need to kind of be resolved. And so the fact that this isn't happening in the way that you expected actually gives you more time and space to really figure out all the other stuff you've got going on in your life, especially finances. Four of Cups talks about an opportunity coming your way that you say no to. Something that didn't excite you. I have a feeling this could be something work-related, or it's something with a money tie for sure. You say no, and you may second-guess yourself about that. This is happening towards the end of April. You may second-guess yourself about something, but when all is said and done, it is what it is. You make no apologies for saying no, and you have no hesitation about saying no. So in a way, that's a good thing. However, it may not be well received. People may say, oh, she's mean, or oh, she's so inconsiderate, or whatever the case may be. But you know, be comfortable saying no, and be comfortable not taking everything that comes your way. Eight of Swords, this is a great card to see in the reverse, because this means you have broken free of limiting beliefs, which you've been talking about throughout the month here. You have moved past any type of self-doubt, any type of, you know, maybe feeling not confident, maybe feeling, like I said, limited in some way. You actually break free of that by the time we close out April, which is really, really good. Finally, the Nine of Cups. This is your wish card. Your wish is granted, Pisces. Exciting. It just doesn't happen, like I said, to the degree or to, you know, in the way that you thought, but it's still going to be a win. When all is said and done, it's still going to be a win. You know, so get ready, be confident, trust, because good is definitely coming your way. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and close out your reading with an Angels of Abundance Oracle card. Oh, you got do the work. It's not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you are being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities will make them flourish like a lush flower garden. Oh, that's beautiful. I think this resonates with the rest of our reading. So do the work, Pisces. That's definitely something for you to remember and to keep in mind throughout the month of April. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. And I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.